The demand for police reform and transparency is one of the nation's most pressing demands.
New tonight, our Jamie Perez gives us an exclusive look inside a training that Madison area police officers will get this summer to help them better respond to those in a mental health crisis.
The people sitting in this room aren't police officers, but they are crisis intervention partners who are getting trained on some of the same things that police will be trained on this summer, called crisis intervention training.
That is a 40-hour training that law enforcement can opt into. And so CIP is a 16-hour training.
Anna Moffat is the executive director with the National Alliance on Mental Illness of Dane County. They've been offering this training to police for over a decade, but what goes into the training changes with the times.
The person who's going to respond is going to be law enforcement. And so they need to be equipped to deal with that situation with compassion and empathy and care.
This was day one of this two-day training. The focus, identifying signs and symptoms of those going through mental health crises, covering delirium, those hearing voices, and veterans experiencing a crisis as a result of PTSD.
It doesn't take much for a crisis to happen where someone who appears to be functioning well just goes into this complete shutdown mode.
Hoping the takeaway is an appropriate response that maintains everyone's safety.
Just make sure that we can get them very quickly into a position where they're going to be able to breathe.
Wayne Strong will be leading the training that many of our local police departments will go through this July.
Officers are dealing with situations that they really don't have the training for, and so if we can help people that are dealing with mental health crises, that are dealing with AODA issues and things like that, that's going to help keep our communities safer.
With the demand for change in the policing industry, they're confident their partnership and hours of training will prevent police-involved tragedy from happening in the future.
Working towards bettering our community, a step at a time.
For News 3 Now, I'm Jamie Perez.
On day 2 of that training happens tomorrow. They'll have a lived experience panel and cover topics including verbal de-escalation, suicide prevention, implicit bias, and cultural competency.